But what can we expect from this G20 meeting? It's going to be a rather special conflagration, isn't it?
Well, yes, it's a G20 foreign ministers meeting, which is sort of outside the purview of most, sort of G20 subjects, which deal with global finance and economy. So G20 foreign ministers will be talking about sustainable development goals, conflict prevention, and also to a certain extent, climate change. And one thing that the German hosts and other nations who will be represented there will be doing is testing the position of Rex Tillerson and the Trump administration on their position on a whole range of multilateral issues.
I suppose everybody will be focused on the Lavrov-Tillerson meeting, given what we've just had over the past 4 or 5 days. What can we expect in terms of the Munich Security Conference as it starts tomorrow?
Well, Rex Tillerson will meet all of his colleagues today. Probably he'll meet with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. The logistics of that meeting isn't clear yet. It could be a bilateral meeting. Rex Tillerson won't move on to the Munich Security Conference, but most will move on there. That's a big security conference where U.S. Vice President Mike Pence is expected to attend. He's going to deliver some remarks that everybody will be listening to. He'll meet with German Chancellor Angela Merkel. So across the board, Europeans and Asian representatives here will be very focused on seeing what the U.S. will be saying. Yesterday, there were strong remarks from Defense Secretary James Mattis and NATO at NATO in Brussels on defense commitment in the military alliance. And so there will be more of that in Munich this weekend, and everybody will be watching.
Patrick, tell me this. I mean, is the focus in the hallways and the byways around there? Do they want to hear something more prophetic from Rex Tillerson in regards to NATO? We had Theresa May affirm Trump's commitment to NATO, but we know it's about paying the check and paying the bill for the Americans to have their full commitment on this. Is that going to be front and center, do you think?
The defense issue will be front and center, certainly in Munich, and certainly after yesterday with James Mattis in Brussels. The Germans also have come up front and said that they're prepared to deliver on their commitment. But as far as almost everything is concerned, there's very little clarity on where the U.S. stands on, for example, climate change, on development goals, and on many other things. And so right now, 3 weeks into the Trump administration, there will be a lot of questions, a lot of meetings, short meetings, long meetings, asking the same question, where does the U.S. stand?